Hello and welcome to Tubonge Tax, the show that provides you with all the tax information that you need. I am your host, Alan Madoka. Now, in this episode, we are going to talk about a marvel in technological advancements in tax administration. And that advancement in tax administration is called the Electronic Tax Invoice Management System, otherwise known as eTIMS. I'm sure you've heard about it before and have always wanted to know more. So as always, I bring the experts to you and to the comfort of wherever you're viewing us from to tell us more. And today we're joined by Andrew Momanyi. Andrew is from the Tax Invoice Management System Operations Office, which is part of the Domestic Taxes Department of Kenya Revenue Authority. Thanks so much for joining us today, Andrew, on Tubonge Tax.
Thank you for having me.
Now, the word TIMS and eTIMS. Watu wamesikia. Okay, maybe TIMS more than eTIMS, but the word is out there. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty and what the advantages of one or the other are, KRA recently implemented TIMS, and kindly, what is the difference between TIMS and eTIMS so that we can get that clarification out of the window?
Thank you for that. I think that's a good point to start with. And you realize that with TIMS, it was an earlier device-based approach where KRA rolled out devices or tax registers, which was supposed to be integrated with taxpayers' invoice systems. Now with eTIMS, this is a phase 2 of TIMS, where now KRA has rolled out various software options. And these software options are available as a complementary system to TIMS to be able to offer our taxpayers an alternative solution at no additional cost to them. So with eTIMS, it focuses more on the software solutions, and TIMS focuses more on the device-based approach, which is being supported by our ETR-approved suppliers.
Okay. So eTIMS is a purely software-based system.
Yes.
There's no hardware involved when it comes to eTIMS.
The only hardware that will be involved is the hardware which is available for use by the taxpayers. It could be gadgets, such like tablets, laptops, computers, and such like. And then we also have system-to-system integration, where those who are using software billing systems or invoicing systems can be able to integrate directly with KRA, either by themselves, if they have the internal capacity to do that, or with third-party vendors will be approved by the Revenue Authority.
Okay. So I guess that's like huge supermarkets and the like.
Yes, those who are doing bulk invoicing, yes.
Right. Now, speaking of those customers, who is the target for eTIMS, and what was lacking in terms of compliance with VAT that will be addressed through this new system called eTIMS?
So you realize that we had a mandatory end period for TIMS, which was expiring on 30th of November 2022.
Okay.
And by 1st of December of 2022, all VAT registered taxpayers were supposed to generate compliant tax invoices. So after the mandatory period, approximately around 65% of the taxpayers had come on board. And this necessitated KRA to relook and see what are the issues that the rest of the 35% were facing for them not to comply with the regulations.
Right.
And among the issues was cost implication of the devices.
Yes, the ETR machines.
Yes, we received a lot of that. We also had challenges with people integrating the devices with their invoicing systems, because some of them are using international invoicing systems. We also had scenarios where some people could not complete the purchase of these devices. And there were others who were preferring a software solution. Okay. So with that, then KRA had some retrospective and decided to actually come up with the phase 2 to be able to cater for this segment. So eTIMS is specifically targeted for those who are not onboarded on TIMS, the device-based approach. By either they did not purchase the devices because of the cost, Number two, they're having challenges integrating with their invoicing systems. Number three, there are those people who are doing bulk invoicing,
Right.
that the devices had performance issues. We also have that category of persons who use invoicing billing systems, and they would prefer a system-to-system integration directly with KRA.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, you've spoken of time and you spoke of November 2022. Does this mean that KRA, Kenya Revenue Authority, is phasing out TIMS?
No. We are not phasing out TIMS. And as I had mentioned before, eTIMS is only a complementary system under this phase.
Right.
To make sure that we are able to offer an additional option for the taxpayers to comply with the regulations, in that they have an alternative way of transferring their invoices to the Revenue Authority upon generation. So this is a complementary system to support or to supplement the TIMS, which is already rolled out.
Okay. And maybe to pique the interest of the taxpayers, what would be the revenue projection you sort of KRA feels that it would garner from eTIMS?
Yes, you realize that KRA currently has been given a target of approximately 3 trillion. And to be able to actually achieve that, some of the transformations that have to be undertaken are like in the VAT.
Right.
And KRA intends to grow VAT by approximately 35% with this solution, because we'll be able to bring on board those who are not able to comply in the earlier tax invoice management system, since they will have a complementary system of actually complying and being able to send their invoices, generate invoices and send to KRA in real time.
Okay. Now, before I let you go, Andrew, I think we've garnered a lot from this particular topic. How many subscribers, how many taxpayers did you have subscribed to the TIM system that is being phased out per se, and for lack of a better word, and the new eTIMS system?
Initially, when we started off with the TIMS,
Right.
we had a target of 106,000 active VAT taxpayers. You realize that with the VAT register, this implementation has given KRA an edge to be able to clean its VAT register.
Yes.
By making sure that we are able to identify those active in VAT and those who are dormant.
Okay.
So we had an active taxpayer base of 106,000, and the number has grown to around maybe 120, 140,000.
Okay.
So we have a balance of around 60 to 70,000 of taxpayers that we wish to bring on board eTIMS.
Right.
And we still run TIMS for those who had already onboarded TIMS, to just make sure that the two systems can work together for this phase until otherwise.
Okay. Now, maybe before I let you go, Andrew, is there anything that maybe you'd like to add that taxpayers should know about this system? Like, the benefits. I know you mentioned a few, for example, ease of use. It's a software-based solution, maybe reduced cost. Maybe just give viewers who are watching, the taxpayers who are watching, just the key insights of the benefits of this eTIM, so that when they hear it, they already know about it, and they know the benefits that they will garner from it.
Thank you for that. I think one thing that taxpayers should learn is that KRA is a caring authority. It heard your voices, and it's able to bring you a simple and convenient system, in that you're able to use the different gadgets or devices that is available to you at no additional cost. So this means that if you are a person out there with no invoicing system and no way of generating invoices, then KRA has a solution that you can be able to use as your invoicing system, which will also act as your tax register, in that it will be able to actually transmit this information or invoice details to KRA on real-time basis. And for those who are experiencing challenges with integration of the device-based approach, then we also have a way in which we can be able to integrate your invoicing solutions or systems with KRA. Okay. And for also those who were having challenges with cost of purchase of devices, then this would be a great opportunity for you to comply, to be able to generate valid invoices, because we intend to actually simplify the VAT administration by having a simplified VAT return process.
Right.
Where you details will be pre-filled, and this will only be achieved through an electronic means, where all invoices are being transmitted to the Revenue Authority on real-time basis.
Okay, and I guess, as they say, the future is with technology. Why do things harder when there's already solutions out there to ease it for both the tax administration and the taxpayers as well?
Most definitely,
Yes.
because we've had scenarios where people have been asking that they need more options apart from the device-based approach.
Yes.
Now we had them, and we have the two approaches,
Right.
which will suit the various businesses that are out there, and also the future. Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us on Tubonge Tax, and thank you for enlightening the viewers out there on this new system that is eTIMS. And I guess as the project now rolls out further, we'll invite you back to maybe get some more clarifications or more insights into this system.
Most definitely.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you
and
too.
As you've heard it from Andrew himself, it's ease of use, reduced costs, verification, all in one platform. So did you know that KRA has rolled out eTIMS that is simple, convenient, and flexible with 100% claim guaranteed? Why don't you take advantage of eTIMS and reach out to any KRA office for sign up? I've been your host, Alan Madoka, on Tubonge Tax, and we hope to see you next time. And stay safe. Bye.